It's green bean day. Every Monday I go out and I harvest. And our green bean bed, which is just 4 by 8, is giving us basically 1 to 2 pounds of green beans every week right now for the last 3 or 4 weeks. So we're kind of tired of eating green beans. I've been giving them away, but you can only do so much. So what we're doing now, what I'm going to do today, is I'm blanching them to freeze them. So what I've done is I've taken the ends off and I've snapped my beans into, little bite-sized pieces here. And I have a pot of boiling water. You bring the pot of water to a boil before you put your beans in, and then you let your beans cook for approximately 5 minutes, which I got about 30 seconds to go or so. And then what you do is you put them into an ice bath to stop the cooking, and you leave them in there until they're cool. And then we're going to dry them on a paper towel and freeze them. So I got my 5 minutes are up. So you see what a bright color green they are. We just pop them into here, just like so. Sorry. Scoop those babies out and pop them in. Get them all in that ice. And scoop them out. Let's see, I think that's just about everybody. Well, I got a few stragglers swimming in the pool still. Alright, so I got those guys out, and now they're cooling. I'm going to put the balance of my beans into there, and that of course cools off the water. And then I got a timer here that I've been watching. It's watching several things today, but so I know in approximately 5 minutes I'll be taking those out. And then these guys, okay, they're already cool to the touch here. So we will now sink to the bottom. I guess that's natural. Try to keep my ice in the pot here. Get my green beans. The reason you want to dry them off before you put them in the freezer, that way they won't turn into one big green bean clump. If you can get as much of the water off, before you freeze them, then you'll have individual green beans instead. Now, I did not put any salt in my water. I asked my resident guru, which is my mom, and she said she's never done it with salt in the water. I would imagine you could if you wanted to, but if you don't need to add it, don't add it. I mean, I know it's a preservative, but if you can keep them as close to natural as possible, then you can, when you're cooking them, you can add whatever you like. So anyway, that's my first batch of beans. My next batch will be coming out soon. But that's just a real quickie on blanching. It's easier than canning. You can do it to most vegetables, and just pop them in the freezer and enjoy them later.